EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Armadillos of London. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in London. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball as part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second and 11. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Watson on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. The 20. Flop. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
By Zadarius Smith. It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. But I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the 50, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
24.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To the air yet again, Watson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
24.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Watson rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 24. Armadillos nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Armadillos nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 24.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, 24. 64.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54 is down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Right back to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
The loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Finds Pickens outright. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris from a yard out. And the Armadillos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 59! 26! Hey, 59! Hey, no timeout.
Here's Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
54! Hey, 55!
Watson on third down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, they got him again. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the